And there's all sorts of excuses here. Glacial excuses, size 40 feet by 7 feet. Different explanations. Glacial, as I said, earthquakes, so like seismic activity. Origins caused by erosion. And I said gophers, pocket gophers, the work of gophers. Those, I don't want to meet that gopher. Cars are going by and we are here right outside of the mysterious, enigmatic, and unexplainable Mima Mounds. What is it about the Mima Mounds? Well, you're about to see a place of great power, perhaps. Others say it was a gopher. I don't know what it was. And it's really true about the gopher thing. That is one of the explanations about what you're about to see. There's no sign here. There's nothing about these enigmatic mounds. We're just south of Olympia, Washington, north of Chehalis, Washington, 8 minutes off of I-5. I've been here several times. I've shot video here before. I've seen strange stuff here. I saw a cloaked woman walking behind a mound and bearing a rock real quick as she walked back in her cloak to her Subaru. I don't know what it means. I would imagine there's probably ceremonies that happen here. The Capitol State Forest, as well as a prison, is over this way. We'll avoid that area, but we will go see the Mima Mounds. So this is the Mima Mounds, as I explained before. It is enigmatic, and as you can see, even the school bus stops believe in it. I'll tell you what, it says the gate locks at 4. It is closed at 4. It's 6 o'clock. It's not winter though. How could it be winter hours? Is it technically spring? So fudge-sickle. Here we go. If they lock the gate, that would be an epic night. Then we would be forced to do an investigation. So we shall see. It is 2 hours past 4 o'clock. We're fresh off a successful trip to Mount Hood. It is Bigfoot conference season after all. And so it is our job to go to these conferences when invited. And that's what we did. So on our way back to the little old town of Port Townsend, Washington, we decided what better place, what more appropriate place to come and check out than the Mima Mounds. A mound, a mound, a mound, a mound. Mounds everywhere. They go on to private property, and they go on and on and on and on beyond that. They've been here for, gosh, I don't know if they've even dated them properly. It's really hard to say, but things that have happened to me here is motion sickness. It's one of the things that we experienced. Electronic phenomena, I don't know, I don't think so. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's just say that this is an energetic spot due to it being geomanced by humans. Like they created this spot as a power source. Okay, that would maybe explain some of it, but maybe it's just geologically happened. But that could explain it too. Although I can't really think of too many places that I've gotten motion sick. But if you look straight up here, they really don't want you to see the night sky tonight. It's been pretty cray-cray as far as dusting, literal crop dusting right there, sky dust. So the story of the mounds, the mysterious work of nature, a story from people, the first people. Thrush was a disgrace to the tribe. The people had noticed for many years that She would not wash her face or bathe. She would not go near the water, my friends. Thrush would say, if I should wash my face, something might happen to this earth. One day at last she consented to wash her face. The clouds started to form immediately. It rained and rained. The whole world was flooded. There was nothing but prairie land beneath the water. At last the water fell near Mima Prairie. The earth still remains in the shape of the waves. It extends like this for 4 to 5 miles. Charles Wilkes, 1841, commander of the U.S. exploration team, found the mounds, it says. And there's all sorts of excuses here. Glacial excuses, size 40 feet by 7 feet. Different explanations. Glacial, as I said, earthquakes, so like seismic activity. Origins caused by erosion. And I said gophers, pocket gophers, the work of gophers. Those, I don't want to meet that gopher. Even the benches make you seasick. What is my theory, you may ask? I know you are. He's the guy with a patch. He's got to know what he's doing out here. My theory is that this is due to some kind of vibrational seismic activity. It reminds me of like the bottom of an ocean or a lake. If you look at sand mounds, you'll see that too. And that's kind of what that paragraph that we just read was saying, that there was a great flood. That's what I took away from it. Kind of like they talked about at Tomanowos Rock. And so the natives, they do have great flood stories. For sure they do. I think if you follow Graham Hancock, they definitely talk about great floods. And some of these mounds are flagged. It's the first time I've seen them flagged for any reason. It doesn't say you can't walk on them. So they're saying like 7 feet. They fill much higher. Like this one fills more like 10. And they go on and on. So here's where we started from the platform, and just coming right about in here and heading back on an undesignated trail. 1.9 miles. So these are everywhere. This is kind of like the cloaked woman through. It was bigger though, and she just basically went and walked away from the mound. But they're everywhere. Like as you walk around here, you'll see smooth ones, white ones generally, not really any variation of color. As we were talking about earlier, it looks like the trees are encroaching in on the mounds over a period of time because they extend out that way. I can't imagine that they were cut. There's no evidence that they were cut. Well, here, maybe. You can see that someone's been through here on a wagon or go-kart or something. Not a go-kart, whatever, side by side. We're, I guess, north of the Mima Mounds. I don't know. The sun is that way. We're out here. We're looking for the bisected mound. And this is a new satellite image here. Unfortunately, the grass in this prairie we're going to walk out to is brown. But here, you can see the serpent type of shape, which may be just a wetland and a river flow. But it reminds me so much of other mounds, including the ones in Ohio. And each one of the curves in the Ohio Serpent Mound, I think, is a phase of some kind of equinox happening, where to look, certain time of year. And maybe that's what these are here. I don't know, but let's go see. According to my calculations, said snake mound would be right here. Let's see. Yeah, so if we walked straight ahead, we would hit the serpent's head, which would be right here. No mounds. Now maybe there were mounds and maybe the farmer was just not about it. But we'll be able to tell. The thing about a mound is it's raised up, and this is a depression, so that doesn't make any sense. It's not a mound. I think this might be some kind of pareidolia. Seeing what you want out of nada. Although it is kind of raised there, we're in the depression zone. Right here would be the head. And you can see as we walk along, the curve goes through here. If it was up in the air, I'd say cool. But I don't feel like that's what we're doing. And we do have a prison right back here where the sun's going down, actually. So this is probably private property. But here we go. I mean, I'm betting this was all mound country. Mounds forever. It's always a good sign to go behind the gate with Freddy Krueger's gloves. So the rock quarry, right there. I hear an attack dog coming our way. Yes. We're going to die. And this is half a mound. And look at this black tilled dirt. You can see it looks like coffee grounds. And it just changes to, it looks like river rock to me, really. And it's all different shapes and sizes. This is this is probably super good soil. I mean, it feels like really good plant soil. You can see here's the other section. Some of the rocks I've seen here are serpentine looking green. I mean, this is all not a construction site at all. This is not a construction site. It's enigmatic. You can see how the rocks actually start flowing. The smaller ones on the left side, bigger ones on the right here. I don't know if that's just due to people coming in here or why that would be. These are probably the most popular, these white stones. And somebody took a big old chunk out of this. You can see they came through the shovel. Looks recent. It's the only one I know that's cut open. Oh, I want to show you something hidden from view. Right there, Mount Rainier. Boy, I can hardly see it on this camera. I'll have to zoom in. Okay, well, that's the Mima Mounds as I remember them. They haven't changed a whole lot. There's been some flagging. There's been some digging. But no shrouded women this round. In fact, we didn't wander into anybody on the trail. Next time, I guess. Come check them out. Just type it in, Mima Mound State Park. That's it. We'll come back with an all-new episode, a real banger. Don't forget to subscribe, like, watch The Wolfman. You guys got that to 9,000 views in 2.5 days. That made the witness smile. Although I can't record it, trust me. And we're getting closer to a plan to go down to the redwoods. But there's someone I want to introduce you to first. That's coming up because we need more in our life. And I think I found more.